Wings of Hope: How Butterfly Farmers Are Saving Zanzibar's Forests. On a tropical island surrounded by turquoise waters and whispering palm trees, an unexpected group of heroes is fighting to protect one of Africa's most fragile ecosystems. They are not soldiers. They are not scientists in white lab coats. They are farmers. And their greatest allies are butterflies. In Zanzibar, a place known to the world for its white beaches and ancient stone towns, a quiet battle is unfolding deep inside the forests. These forests are home to rare plants, unique insects, and species found nowhere else on Earth. For generations, they provided food, firewood, and farmland for nearby villages. But as the population grew, the pressure on the land grew with it. Trees were cut for fuel. Fields expanded deeper into the wild. And the forest began to shrink, year after year. With every fallen tree, the air grew quieter. Fewer birds. Fewer insects. Less life. It seemed like a choice had to be made: protect the forest, or survive from it. Then, a simple but powerful idea changed everything. Hidden among the leaves of Zanzibar's forests are some of the most beautiful butterflies in East Africa. Their wings shine in deep blues, fiery oranges, and soft shades of gold. Around the world, museums, research centers, and conservation groups value these butterflies, not as decorations, but as important keys to understanding biodiversity. Instead of cutting trees to make a living, what if people could raise butterflies instead? This question gave birth to a project that would transform entire communities. Local villagers were trained to become butterfly farmers. They learned how to grow special plants that butterflies love, how to protect their eggs, and how to care for the caterpillars as they grow. In small gardens near their homes, a new kind of farm appeared. Leaves became nurseries. Sticks became shelters. And quiet corners became places of transformation. Tiny white eggs hatched into hungry caterpillars, slowly chewing their way through fresh green leaves. After days of feeding, they formed delicate cocoons and waited. And then, the miracle. A butterfly emerged. Soft wings unfolded. Colors appeared like living paint. Some of these butterflies were carefully released back into the forest, strengthening the natural population and helping plants to pollinate and grow. Others were sent, legally and ethically, to scientific institutions and butterfly houses around the world, where they would educate people about conservation and the beauty of nature. For the farmers, this meant something life-changing. A steady income. Children who could go to school. Food on the table. And most importantly, a reason to protect the forest instead of cutting it down. The relationship between people and nature began to shift. Trees were no longer just firewood. They became homes for butterflies. The forest was no longer an obstacle. It became a partner. As the project grew, something remarkable happened. The same people who once walked into the forest with axes now walked into it with watchful eyes. They became its guardians. They protected the plants that butterflies needed. They stopped illegal logging. They taught their children why every tree mattered. Slowly, life returned. Butterfly populations increased. Birds followed. The forest began to breathe again. What started as a small experiment in one corner of Zanzibar became a model for conservation across Africa and beyond. Organizations and governments began to see that protecting nature does not always mean pushing people away from it. Sometimes, the solution is bringing them closer. This story is not just about butterflies. It is about dignity. It is about giving communities a way to thrive without destroying the land beneath their feet. It is about proving that even the most fragile creature can become a symbol of powerful change. In a world facing climate change, deforestation, and disappearing wildlife, the farmers of Zanzibar offer a different kind of future. One where humans and nature do not stand on opposite sides of a battle, but walk forward together. So the next time you see a butterfly floating through the air, remember this: somewhere in the world, that gentle movement of wings may be protecting a forest, feeding a family, and carrying a message of hope. Because sometimes, the smallest creatures create the biggest change. If you enjoyed this inspiring journey into the hidden world of conservation and human resilience, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for more powerful stories from around the world.